What's up, Brewdog? So, got a couple good wins today, which was nice. Got this ancient thing out of there. I think I'm gonna turn that into a glove box. Fixing up the wiring in there. Organized that slightly better. Put the breaker on. Put the switch, put the switch back on. Everything like that. Now on this side, I'm gonna have a custom made hatch that's gonna link, that's just gonna get rid of these two. I'm gonna put all one, because I am gonna put a third battery in this. This is the circuit breaker that I did for the trolling motor. That's my deep cell. Those are rebuilt batteries, by the way, and they work pretty well. Can't really complain. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if it. I think that switch needs to be changed out. It's just been getting a little bit. Got my bilge pump to work. I am gonna be going. Honestly, I'm trying to get this to the point where I could just go for a couple little cruises and things like that. So I can make sure everything's working and stuff like that. It is kind of a repair more so than a rewire, but whatever, man. It's working right now, and in all honesty, like, summer's gonna creep up pretty quick. There's a bunch of stuff there's a bunch of other things that I need to get done, and those things are working. This boat really doesn't, as long as the nav lights, which are also got to work, as long as the nav lights and the bilge pump work, everything else I could really care less about. So it's pretty cool. But it's coming along. Once I get all those things, I'm gonna go put this in the water soon. My trim and tilt on the motor's having a little bit of issues. I bought a new trim switch because unfortunately this one decided to die on me, so I'm gonna order that. Actually, I'm gonna order that now. But I also got the turn signal style trim and tilt and jack plate switch for the steering wheel. That's pretty fucking ugly. Gotta figure, probably gonna turn that into a glove box. I think I said that earlier. This is my second video because the first one didn't load, unfortunately. I'm gonna do the starboard plate on top of that. So that I can put my wiring in. I am gonna put a cup holder probably here and one on that side. This doesn't have any actual fishing rod, so it's a flats boat. It is a pretty dedicated flats boat, but we do gotta put some, I think I'm gonna put some rod holders in this. And strap my cooler down a little bit better. I want to figure out how I could put, I don't know, kind of want to put an LED bar on here somehow. I don't think I can, because I could use, since this is 12 volt, I could use that just buy a same plug and then connect it to it. But I don't know how I would do that. Unless, might be an idea, I am going to put another trolling motor bracket in the back. So the guy that bought this boat brand new was a gator hunter in the Everglades, and he had dual trolling motors that were set up at 24 volts. He had a 24 volt trolling motor, so I'm gonna redo this one. Then I'm gonna put my trolling motor probably back here. I'll probably make another plate cover so I could cover this up. This was actually a crane that he had mounted onto this plate. Luckily I could get to these screws so I don't have to cut that shit off. But he had a crane back here, just a little hand crank and stuff like that, and that was so that he could have his little, you could just imagine, you know, little crane up here. Not a crane, yeah, I guess a crane. But that's what he would use to put the alligators in the front, strap them down, because apparently he shot some pretty big ones. And he didn't want to, he was kind of an older gentleman. And he was a good friend of the person that had bought this boat after he no longer needed it. So that's why I know that this was a crane. That up there had this fucking ridiculous jack plate. So I'm going to install my trolling motor probably here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to go past this, so I might just put it this way. Might have my trolling motor just sitting here, and that I'm going to use more for bully netting, so that I could just have the front clear, and then I'll have that 12 volt power. But also when I'm running back, or if it's nighttime, I guess I could remove this quick release bracket, have a make a starboard piece that I could have my light bar on, and like that I could have a light bar running all the way back. I do sometimes run at night, mostly in the Everglades and stuff like that. I love like a full moon glades ride is fun. Also, like a no moon glades ride is fun. But sometimes on the ride back, you know, just getting up to the dock or anything like that, you just really want some extra light and things like that. So that's what I'm thinking. Or I might just hook it up to my cooler and have a designated. I like having two coolers on the boat anyways, so I might just have a designated cooler that has that. Like maybe I'll make like a little quick release bracket or something along those lines for the cooler, or maybe I'll just keep it installed. Who the fuck knows? But that's at least an idea. I thought about putting it on the center console, but there's no good place to put it on the center console. I didn't even think that I needed it until I ran on a boat. My buddy's 34. I forgot what he has. Badass 34 foot boat that he just got in 2022. Beautiful. It has a 60 inch light bar on the top, and running through the channel with that, it just lights everything up. It's not even that it kind of gets lost, you know, just in the empty space as light bars do, when there's nothing for it to actually reflect off of. But once you start getting close to that channel, it just lights up all the channel markers. It solves that hand light thing, which is great. I don't know if I'll be able to get the same coverage as him and things like that, but it just be a little nicer. Working with these two, in between these two little things, I think once I have, I'm thinking that once I get the hatch made, I'm probably gonna do it through boat outfitters, because I was gonna do it myself, but I'm not that skilled with starboard, so it's not something that I would be really good at making. But and I want it to look decent. So I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and have boat outfitters just custom make it. I might even make it just a little bit longer. Nah, I don't need to. Honestly, I'll just have it made in between those two. Like it'll just be all one piece, so that I could just lift it up and then get to all my electronics. So I think I'm gonna be getting. I think somebody's coming to look at the. Look at these dogs just laying in the sand so they could track that shit inside of my house. So I think that I'm gonna be selling my 1994 Del Sol or 1993 Del Sol. Possibly. I mean, if they try to lowball me or anything along those lines. It's a redneck bank. It's a redneck savings account. I've had it listed for a while, but I'm also not in a rush to sell it. If I don't sell it, then I'm gonna K swap it and just do K24 with an all-wheel drive tranny, and then eventually go all-wheel drive just as a track car. Also like track cars. I also like, little race Hondas. This is my house. I live in this beautiful trailer that I've owned, that my family has owned for probably 13, 14 years. I currently live in it, in my dad's backyard, which is nice. That's our mamey tree, mango. This actually has 2 separate mangoes. We have a peach tree that we just recently acquired with some peaches and the cutest fucking little flowers. I do love me some flowers, but this peach tree has a bunch of little peaches all popping up, and it's in a bucket. Actually, all of our plants. So that mango tree gave us 2 mangoes. That mango tree gave us 2 mangoes in a bucket. This is a plum tree. It's also in a bucket. That's given us 2 plums, which is funny. We actually have this ongoing joke that all of our trees give fruit in a bucket, and then as soon as we plant them in the ground, they take 3 or 4 years to actually give us fruit. This avocado tree also gave us 1 avocado that we didn't get to eat, which sucked because it fell off the tree prematurely. This avocado tree, which you can't really see, but that actually came from a seed from Cuba. Got some big old banana trees. My trailer, which I'll be posting videos of fixing that up and stuff like that. I also really enjoy orchids. We have a bunch of them. These little guys and stuff that I'm actually got a little. I want to fix them up. We got these guys. This is an air plant that my grandma actually started out of one little tiny air plant. When that flowers up, it turns bright red. Kills my allergies. I need a couple more. This is a bunch of babies on it. These things. This is actually our rehab piece. It's called Wandering Jew. Got some tomatoes, some roses, another random fruit tree. Yeah. Some more. Needless to say, we like plants. Let me check this guy out. He's about to give us. That's about to give a couple flowers. Things like that. This thing is another cool orchid that's give us a couple flowers. And things like that. It looks all scraggly like this. This is our night jasmine that hasn't flowered up in a while. Some desert roses, some more palm trees, some succulents. I forgot what this is called, but it's doing pretty great. And it kind of grows pretty slow. You can't really see it because I'm trying to film at night while I'm talking. But this one, check this one out. That one's about to throw out. And we have a bunch in the front yard and stuff like that. So yeah, like trees, like cars, like boats, like projects. Hoping if this actual YouTube shit could start if it could start taking off, god damn it, I haven't done shit. And how am I not famous already? But this is my pool. Haven't cleaned it in a little bit. It's been a little my system has a leak. So I'm trying to see if I could eventually get my dad to let me turn this into a living pond, so I could have some big fishies in there, which would be pretty cool. I got some ideas. I like being 32 and living in my dad's house. I get to help him out. Rent's cheap. He helps me out. And it's nice. Sometimes my stepmom makes me food, and I get to eat home-cooked meals. And basically get this entire backyard to play around with shit. That's my this is my 7x14 work trailer. A Farion 14.5 BTU AC, fully insulated. I even have, you can't see it, but there's I got an outside plug. I have 4 inside plugs. Me and my dad did all the wiring on that, did all the insulation on that, redid all the trailer lights and everything. That was a fun project. I actually have all those videos that I gotta start posting up. What's next? I gotta figure out my garboard problem, my garboard thing. I have this style. I don't really hate it. I don't really love it either. It is nice that if I was running and I did have water in there, I kind of just stick my hand out, unplug it. It'll just sit there, I could drain out everything, and then just put it back on, and then re-screw it. But this thing makes like a really shitty seal. So I might find, like, I might just do like a rubber washer on there or something. The cool thing about this boat is that I have plenty of access to everything from both sides, which is very nice. Ooh. I gotta figure out my anchor light, because it used to be on the polling platform. The polling platform damages that, which sucks. If I ever do paint the boat, I'll have that fixed and repainted. I'm thinking of painting it hunter green with all black, like all the accents all black and stuff like that. And then a tan inside. So look, I mean, honestly, I love the color combo. It's actually my favorite color combo at this current moment, because it's also I got a 2022 Jeep Gladiator Eco Diesel that, to be honest, out of 34 cars that I've owned in my entire life, that is my favorite truck. It's just so good. It's so, like, I'll do a review on that because I love it. And just, like, you know, break it down. I'm gonna throw some 37s on it soon with you know, just some tires. I might even just keep the rims because I like them so much. Little dragonfly. What's up, Mr. Dragonfly? He's over there. You can't see him because whatever. It's a badass truck. It gets great gas mileage. It doesn't, like, it's really nice. You doing bad stuff? Come on. Come on. Up. This little rude dog. In all my videos. Hey, the Bim dog. Bim dog. What you doing? Let me see those teeth. Let me see those teeth. Oh, the Bim. I love my fat girl. I love my skinny guy. Come on. Down. Hey. Come on. Down. He's so smart. Come on. Come on, down. Come on. This dog is ridiculously smart. He's also half asshole because of it. So yeah, that's my last talking into the ether. Oh, definitely buying the next I think the next major upgrade is going to be the trim tabs. Those are old school hydraulic trim tabs, and they're leaking all over the place. It smells gross in there, and I hate it. And hydraulic fluid is honestly horrible. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that boat. That's my stand-up paddleboard. I think I'm gonna put it on. I think I'm gonna hang it from the roof if I can. But that's gonna be the next project. I'm gonna go with the Bennett bolts, just like their retrofit kit. Because the trim tabs they are pretty nice. When they were working, they were great. Now they're not working. That's next. Then the fucking trailer. Trailer definitely needs some new bunk. Like, I gotta redo the bunks. I feel like they stick out just a little bit too far. So I'm gonna flush those out. And oh look, Bimini's humping rooster. It's fucking hilarious. I might flush those. I might flush those to the thing. I'm gonna put all new I'm gonna have those redone. I'm gonna have those bearings, which should be fine, but I'm gonna have the bearings redone. I'm gonna put the God, what the fuck is it called? Crazy ass dog. The fenders. That's what that's called. I'm gonna redo the fenders. Get this thing going. It has one of those plastic V's. Oh, look at that. I stepped in dog shit. God damn it. It's not even my dog's dog shit. It's my dad's dog shit. Sorry about that. I'm not editing any of these videos out. I don't want us to get out of there. So, it has that V. And if you don't put it in deep enough, it will hit. It's already been repaired once by the last person that owned it. I actually traded this boat and some money on top. I had a 26-foot offshore boat with twin 150s. And I blew one of the motors, like blew a head gasket. Probably could have fixed it and everything like that, but in all honesty, it was going to be quite a bit of money. The boat had already been sitting for a while. I wasn't putting any love into it. Shit kept breaking. Like once one thing breaks, then the other thing breaks, and then blah 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 blah. You know, shit just goes downhill pretty quick. But dude gave me some money on top and traded me for a boat, so wasn't too bad. And then I got this boat. And to be honest, I like bass fishing and inshore fishing more than I like offshore fishing, and I like diving, and this boat's pretty damn good. I've had it, I mean, Key West Stealth, I've had it in some pretty heavy waves, like some 3 to 4s, and no, it does good. Takes a good wave. It's fast. Does like 52. Hoping I could break 60 with the jack plate and a good prop, but we shall see. Not trying to go faster than that. And yep, that's the end of this video. Deuces.